Hi everyone, this is Marjorie. Thank you for stopping by, and I am participating in the Blame It on the Gnome challenge hosted by Connie from Connie's Creative Creations and Robin from Robin's Buys and DIYs. Please look in the description box for the playlist to watch all the other crafters. So here I've got a bunch of ribbon from Hobby Lobby and Craft Outlet, this sign from the Dollar Tree, this wreath from the Dollar Tree. Here I'm showing you a section in between the two crossbars, and there's 4 different rings, whatever you want to call them. And so for the inner 2, I'm going to attach 1 chenille stem in the center. For the bottom 2, I'll attach 2 chenille stems, and you'll need a total of 18 chenille stems to do this. So I have this 21-inch deco mesh that I got from Craft Outlet, and I'm just going to bunch up the ends here, and I try to get it as even as possible, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. Do make sure that the ends are tucked under. And so what I'm going to do is take a zip tie and zip tie the end to that crossbar I showed you. And this will just give us a starting point for making our wreath. I do also take that little piece and cut it, the extra piece of the deco mesh, and cut it off. Just for my own sake, you don't have to because you won't see it once you have all the deco mesh applied. So what I'll do is I take that zip tie as my starting point and I pull my hand back 10 inches, and then I'll add it into the first chenille stem. Doesn't matter if you go to the bottom chenille stems or the top, it's completely up to you. Then from that first chenille stem, I'll take my hand and run out another 10 inch to make our poofs, and I'll attach it to the next pipe cleaner. And you do that till your full wreath is got this in every chenille stem. So what I'm showing you is I went to the bottom and I finished my last chenille stem. So I still pulled out the 10 inches, but I'm just pulling it to the very top pipe cleaner. And I will continue to do that all the way around. So for the outer portion of the wreath, you will have 12 pipe cleaners, and the inner portion you'll have 6, and that's totaling the 18 I was mentioning before. So here, once you get done on your last chenille stem, you just kind of pull it a little tight, take another zip tie and attach it to the closest crossbar, and you'll do the same process as you did when you first attach it. Trim off the zip tie, and then I do go back and cut off flush close to the zip tie. And as you see there, once you start poofing out your poofs and filling it out, you won't see it. So as I said, there was 18 18 pipe cleaners, and so this is 10 yards to this 10-inch deco mesh, and I believe I got this from Hobby Lobby as well. I got this one from Hobby Lobby. And so I take the total of 360 inches divided by 18 of the deco mesh, and that gives you 20 inches per piece to cut your 10-inch deco mesh. Then I just curled up both ends and walked my fingers up, and that's how I got the little cruffle, which is a mixture of a curl and a ruffle. So I've got a couple different wired ribbon, and I got these from Craft Outlet, and I cut them at 14-inch tails. I dovetailed the ends. Now I'm just placing one on top of the other. I pinched in the middle, and then what I did is I also folded that ribbon so I don't have to worry about it and it's a lot easier going in and fluffing out your ribbons. So I'll show this again. I pinch it in the middle, and here I'm curling the ends, and then I folded it in half to put it into my pipe cleaner. Once I've got my pipe cleaner, I just roll that down. Now you can actually cut that pipe cleaner off, roll it down, curl it, however you want to do it. And I complete that for all 18 of my pipe cleaners. So I took this sign, and these are little clips. They're sticky, but I'm adding some super glue for the lasting hold, and I'm putting them on the top and bottom of this little gnome. So once I finish that, I just take some hot glue and I glue the edges secure, seal them up with some Gorilla Glue hot glue. And I do that to both ends. And then all you gotta do is take a couple pipe cleaners and attach it to each one of the little clips. I don't really know what they're called, but this will help you attach your sign to your wreath form. I do like this method better because on these signs from the Dollar Tree, they're too thin, so using the staple gun doesn't really work. The staples go poking out through the front, and it's a safety hazard, so I don't really want to do that. So here I'm using my Easy Bow Maker, and I'm just measuring out 14-inch tails for the bottom, 6-inch loops, and then a 8-inch tail for the top. And that will just pretty much be my process until the bow is made. Now I do want to apologize for the way that my video is showing. I don't really know why it's doing this. This is the first time it's ever happened to me, so I couldn't really figure out how to get that fixed on a little video maker, so I apologize. I'll try to make sure that doesn't happen in the future. I do myself like a full screen, so again, I apologize. I don't know about you guys, but I thought this gnome wreath, the gnome ribbon was so stinking cute. I just love gnomes. I don't really make many gnomes, but I really do like working with gnomes and for decor because I think it's really cute, at least with Christmas and Valentine's Day, and so I can't wait for Valentine's. I'm gonna make some more gnomes and all. But I do layer these ribbons a couple of times, I believe. I have 3 different ribbon. I pulled in that candy cane ribbon to make this bow, and so I just add that in add each one in a couple of times to give myself a really good full bow. I don't know how you guys feel, but oh my goodness, the time has just been flying by lately. Once Thanksgiving hit, it's like, I mean, Christmas is in a couple weeks, and I just can't believe how fast it's going. You know, I always heard as a kid it goes by as you get older, it goes by a lot faster, and boy, those people that told me was not lying. I don't know, for some reason the Thanksgiving, Christmas time goes by a lot faster for me every year. It's my favorite time of the year, but it just goes by so much faster than what I would like for it to. What are y'all's favorite time of the year? If you'll just leave me a comment and share with me. What I did here is actually made a center loop, and I wanted to use up the rest of that ribbon, so I made a little center loop in there, and now I'm just going to gather it all, use a pipe cleaner, and I do kind of fold it in half a little bit to make sure I have it really tight so I can put the pipe cleaner on pretty tight. And as you can see, the bow is really big and beautiful. I just love it. All I'm doing is fluffing out the tails and the loops and trying to position the long tails more towards the bottom and the shorter tails around the rest of the bow to make it look fuller. And then I'm gonna attach it to my wreath. And I do get a little off screen here, but I do go back in and I'll curve out the smaller tails with my hands to give it that curved look. And then I do dovetail all the tails actually. Working the bow is the most important thing to me when making a wreath. It's my most favorite part, and I mean, you just have to really take your time. If you haven't made bows before, don't give up. It's just practice, practice, practice. And look how beautiful this is. Absolutely love it. I glued in the ornaments, and I really hope you guys like it. So thank you guys for stopping by, and you have a great day.